Welcome back, our football fanatics. Long time no see. We're back for week 4 of our picks.
Yeah, we've missed a couple weeks, Kyle.
Yes, we have, but I have not missed the undefeated Bears, baby. And why am I, Corey? Why am I wearing this Akeem Hicks jersey? Because he's a bad man. He's back, baby.
I just want to point out that this is the first time the Bears will play a team with a winning record.
3-0. Why don't they have winning records? Because we beat them.
They played 3 teams with a combined 1 win. You played the worst team in the NFL.
We are relentless.
I will give them credit. You got to beat the bad teams. Every game matters. Anyone can win any given Sunday. But
Saints can't.
But okay, Kyle. Well, every year we start out slow. We'll see at the end of the year who's laughing. So keep making your jokes, buddy. Anyways, we'll probably still come to Chicago and whoop you guys.
And Big Dick Nick, we trust. There's a statue of Nick Foles in Philly and Chicago.
He came in for one game against.
Yeah, well, he came in and he had 5 touchdowns. If the refs didn't call back 2 of them, 5 touchdowns. Came back down by 16. We're 3-0. We're gonna win this week against My Little Ponies.
Okay, it's calm down. It's the first quarter of the season.
We're undefeated, baby. Name
give
another team in NFL history who has had 2 fourth-quarter comebacks down by 16. I think that's happened once. We did it in the first 3 weeks.
That's your fault for getting down by so much.
Because we like to make it entertaining.
Okay, yeah. Well, all I want to say is after this next stretch, about 4 games, then I'll give the Bears credit. You're playing competitive teams.
We have the best backup in NFL in Trubisky, too.
No, you don't. James Winston's way better.
No, he's not.
David, you will not win that argument.
Yeah,
Trubisky can't pass for 4,000 yards. James Winston doesn't
that's because he's on the bench right now.
People don't even know Trubisky was in college. James Winston was a Heisman and national champion.
James Winston's too busy eating dogs.
James Winston was the number 1 pick.
Stealing crab legs.
You can't win that argument. James Winston.
Yeah, he's at Joel Oscar looking in the crab section.
He's better than Trubisky at everything.
No, he's
everything.
Not. Really? Did you see that 45-yard run by Trubisky?
Dude, he's a quarterback, not a runner.
We sent in 2 quarterbacks last week and we won, so.
Your 2 quarterbacks aren't even that good.
Really? Because Nick Foles is legendary.
You beat the Giants.
Super Bowl MVP.
The Giants with
the Super Bowl MVP.
Out. You beat Atlanta without Julio Jones and
Nick Foles, we trust.
And then, what was your other one?
What?
What was your other one?
We had the Lions, the Giants.
The Lions! You beat the Lions!
The Lions just beat the Cardinals. I know it's the Lions, but they still beat the Cardinals.
Okay, well.
Hey, you play them this week, so hopefully.
Yeah, we play them with half our team on the sideline.
You're coming
to
COVID
time out. Kyle had his 3-minute rant about the Bears, but if you've been watching football, Alvin Kamara is the best running back in the NFL. He leads every statistic. Green Bay's still trying to fight him. Green Bay's still trying to tackle him.
Big facts, but
Alvin Kamara is a legend, and Kyle, MVP vote right now, Russell Wilson's leading.
Oh, without a doubt. Aaron Rodgers is second.
Yeah, I was going to say, Kyle gets mad, but Aaron
Rodgers is second.
He's playing.
But Russell Wilson, that guy is... I honestly didn't think you could top Sierra. I mean, off the field, and I mean, look, on the field, the guy's there.
Russell Wilson is...
He's cooking.
Here's something else I want to point out.
He is cooking.
This is the last thing before we get...
Oh, how the Chiefs are a tier above everyone?
The Chiefs, Baltimore...
A tier above everyone.
Baltimore is the second best team.
They make Baltimore look silly.
And they are the second best team, don't get me wrong.
They look silly.
The Chiefs are in their own tier.
They are.
Number 2 in the NFC, what I want to say
There's no defense?
There's no defense. The best teams right now are Green Bay and Seattle.
Bears, Saints, Seahawks, Packers, no defense.
Yeah, none of them have defense.
It's the day and age we're in with the passing, like defense. It's hard to play defense. You touch somebody, you touch a quarterback. You might as well. I mean, you can't touch a quarterback. Put a red practice jersey on him. You can't even hit a receiver and make a hard hit because the refs just program.
The refs are horrible right now.
These refs suck.
If you watch any NFL,
they are as blind as Helen Keller.
They're not consistent. They're consistently bad. The referees
they suck.
They're horrible.
But the thing is with that, it's just opportunity defenses. If you can get 2 stops when you need it, that's how you're going to win.
And having an elite quarterback. The reason Green Bay and Seattle are undefeated is because their quarterbacks
that's why they're the top 2 in MVP votes. Yeah, especially Russell Wilson. They have the number 32 defense. If you take Russell Wilson off that team, what the hell are the Seahawks doing? Literally.
They're not winning.
He's Houdini.
And I said that was the last thing I want to bring up. Another thing, the NFC East is the most pathetic.
Oh my
division.
God!
If you're an Eagles or Cowboys
you
fan,
little Tweety Bird, Philadelphia Eagles, you guys suck.
One-hit wonders.
And thanks for Nick Foles. You guys are a joke. And Alshon Jeffrey, I'm so happy you left because you'll never see the field because you get hurt going to pick up the newspaper in the morning.
That team would get injured playing football.
God.
Jason Peters.
And the Cowgirls. The Cowgirls.
Oh, I don't care.
Dude, I don't care about your stats. Our offense, thank you for taking McCarthy. No, screw you for taking McCarthy. You should have stayed as Green Bay's coach because he doesn't know how to run the ball. You have Zeke Elliott. You guys get down by 30, play prevent defense, and brag about your stats.
They don't deserve to have a playoff team. They just don't.
In Washington, I love Ron Rivera. He inherited a quarterback who's never going to be a franchise quarterback in Dwayne Haskins, and that organization is a mess. I mean, and then the Giants are the Giants. New York has the 2 worst fall teams in the NFL.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Like that NFC East, you guys are the worst division. in the history of football.
The Bears would win your division.
Are you kidding? We'd win it. We would run the division. It would change the name of the
division. Even the Bears would win the division.
Of course we'll win the division. Honestly, the NFC least, you guys just stop. Just say all your teams got COVID. Don't play the rest of the year. Save a playoff spot for somebody who deserves it. You're going to get a playoff spot at 5-11.
Hey, you guys all remember today's date because the sky's falling, breeze is washed up. We will be 11-5. We'll win the NFC South, and we will be making a playoff run. So, hey, we always start out slow. We have injuries, no preseason. Just you guys watch. We know what we're doing.
Bears versus Packers, Week 17. That's for the NFC North.
I give the Bears a 3rd seed this year. It's pretty good. I think they'll get a 3rd seed, and I give the Saints 2nd. What? We're coming to Chicago to whoop you in about a month. Halloween weekend, you guys all tune in. Me and Kyle will have some fun because the Saints are coming to whoop the Bears again.
Are the Saints going to dress up as an NFL team for Halloween?
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get started on these games.
Yeah, if you guys are
bear down, undefeated.
If you're still listening by now, the plan here is we're just going to pick a couple interesting games for the weekend, and we're going to go through who we think is going to win. So, first game I wanted to go through, they actually moved it to the game of the week, Kyle. Bears and
Chicago, baby. St. Nick. Santa Claus is here. Nope, Santa Claus is here. So, Lucas Oil, you're going to have a Nick Foles statue by the 4th quarter. Old Man Rivers, Khalil Mack's going to send you an early retirement. Akeem Hicks is on. Jalen Johnson is a stud. Kyle Fuller is the best corner in the game.
We didn't ask for a play. I don't care about each roster player. Come on.
Montgomery's a stud. Allen Robinson, pay the man. Pay the man. And Nick Foles, early prediction. Okay, bold prediction. Okay, my worries. Our kicker sucks. It's the Robbie Gold curse. You should never got rid of Robbie Gold. That's what you deserve. It's the Robbie Gold curse. We can't find a kicker. We can't even kick an extra point. I don't feel comfortable with that. Number 2, our run defense sucks because Eddie Goldman has asthma. So he had to sit out for the season.
Dude, just tell us who you
So our run defense sucks and our kicker sucks. Other than that, I think we'll pick off Old Man Rivers because he loves giving the defense. He gives the defense as much opportunity as the offense. The Bears are going to win 27-23 Bears. Bears win. Nick Foles has 3 touchdowns. 1 interception, 3 touchdowns. Khalil Mack has 2 sacks.
24-21 Colts.
What the hell?
The Colts are winning this.
You're an idiot.
I'm telling you.
What's your reasoning? They have a 65-year-old quarterback.
Better defense.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
It's in Indianapolis.
Who have they played?
They've had a week to plan for Nick Foles.
A week to plan?
Yes.
And good luck. You can't even play. He's a Super Bowl MVP.
And this is going to hurt the Bears that this is the first competitive team you're playing.
It's going
to hurt you. You've been playing high school football. I thought you were playing.
We're making them look like high schoolers.
No, you're not. You're winning at the end of every game.
What you play to win the game? We win the game.
No, you do. You guys don't play.
We are undefeated. Everybody hates us nationally, Bears.
No, they don't.
Yes,
don't
they do.
Pull that they hate
we are going to win.
Stop.
We will win.
You're not a
the clock hits 0. St. Nick, Big Dick Nick. The Bears are going to be 4-0. We're in primetime slot for a reason. My Little Ponies are going down. My Little Ponies are going down.
You're only in primetime because we're
27-23. And Nick, we trust 3 tutties. Khalil Mack attacks back.
Time out. Then we got to move on to the next game. If Green Bay won the games that you just did and how you did, you would bash them. You would bash them this whole podcast. You would say Green Bay's played nobody. You did this last year.
What?
Hey, everybody on this podcast, Kyle says the Packers were overrated last year. They should have won all the games they did, but did they win? I got you.
Not against the Niners.
I got him there.
Not against the Niners.
He spent all summer saying the Packers got lucky.
The worst.
They played nobody.
It was the worst 13-3 team I've seen in my life.
You're the worst 3-0 team.
Dude, give us a chance, bro. We haven't lost.
That's just what I'm saying.
We play who's on our schedule.
That was what Green Bay did.
Okay, and then when they played somebody off their schedule, they got whooped.
But do you get what I'm saying?
The tables have turned. No, they haven't turned because we haven't lost yet. What if we go 16-0?
Oh my God.
We haven't lost. You can't argue.
I will pay you. I will pay you $1,000.
3-0. Okay, fine. You guys saw it here. 3-0. So.
Okay. So
Bears win.
I got Andy. Next game, Kyle, Cleveland and Dallas. I'm kind of interested in this game.
I'm very interested.
LSU of the North, baby, go Browns.
Why am I interested? Because Dallas is allergic to being successful in clutch moments.
Okay,
and Cleveland is Cleveland.
Dallas gets all the stats you want as an offense until it matters. They're not clutch.
Run the ball. Did you not see Zeke's tattoo? He wants to be fed. Feed the man.
They don't run it enough.
That's because you got Mike McCarthy. Their defense sucks.
Who are you picking?
Okay, can I tell you who I want? I want Cleveland, but I just think that Dallas is. For some reason, I'm like, is Dallas ever going to come around with a roster? I think Dallas's offense is too much for Cleveland. I also think Dallas knows they're another loss away from a total meltdown in Dallas.
And it's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas, okay.
I think Dallas is going to win for the fact their roster. They actually both have very talented rosters.
Yeah, dude.
Cleveland's got more injuries though. Cleveland's still not used to the big moment yet.
Exactly. First year head coach.
I don't trust Baker to win the game. I actually trust Dak more than Baker.
I trust Baker to manage a game.
But the way Cleveland can win is they have the best running backs in the league. Oh, there's no backfield better than Cleveland's. So they do have a chance.
And they got Beckham.
Yeah. I'm interested.
Use them.
I'm interested in this game. I'm picking Dallas, but just like Kyle, I want Cleveland to win. Well, how much you got them by?
I want Cleveland to win, but I got Dallas 34-21.
I would say Dallas is going to win 37 to like 21 or something.
Yeah, I want Cleveland, but something tells me Mayfield's going to have a pick or two, even though I love Bakerfield. Yes, Bakerfield, I said. I love him. But it's like you said, they're not used to those big moments yet. Dallas is always used to being in the spotlight, and they just got to get done. I mean, I trust Prescott.
The next two games I want to talk about are scratched because of COVID, so we're going to change those games. I did want to talk about Pittsburgh and Tennessee because that was unbeaten, and it was going to be an awesome game. New England, Kansas City was going to be one of the games of the week, so those two are gone. Let's talk about the winless game. It's actually interesting because
these are the two best 0-3 teams I've ever seen facing off.
They both had high hopes.
It's the two best winless matchup I've ever seen.
Whoever loses this game, they're imploding. Like, I'm sorry, you're done. Minnesota and Houston.
Where's the game?
In Houston.
Can they have any fans yet? They can have a little, right?
It doesn't matter. That's not going to help.
They might not show up.
At this point with Bill O'Brien.
If they show up, they're going to throw tomatoes at Bill O'Brien.
I love the Texans. Our relatives are season ticket holders, diehard Texans fans.
And I love Watson.
Until Bill O'Brien leaves, until Watson has a line, until they actually have talent.
I want to get paid to have Bill O'Brien's job.
I'm going Minnesota.
Get paid to piss off a whole city.
Well, I'm going Minnesota because Minnesota should have beat Tennessee last week. Their offense finally showed up. Justin Jefferson had a heck of a game.
He did.
Dalvin Cook had a heck of a game. Every time I saw a game break with Minnesota scoring, I think they're getting their stuff together. Their defense is their weakness, but Houston's whole team is a weakness. I'm going Minnesota.
By how much?
I'm gonna pick Minnesota. I'm gonna say 24 to like 14.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm gonna go Texans. I'm gonna go Texans because of Deshaun Watson. He has the it factor. I know doesn't have much of a line, doesn't have much help either.
Him and Joe Burrow are both running for the line.
He has that it factor. I can't see Watson going 0-4. Also. Their defense isn't really good either.
Kirk Cousins and Bill O'Brien are the same people.
But I don't trust any of those franchises. I think Minnesota's secondary is so piss poor, and then also for Minnesota, Kirk Cousins is allergic to success. I think Texans win. That's kind of NFL nowadays, but I'm gonna go 20-17 Texans.
Yeah, they don't score much.
No.
The next game I want to talk about. Well, it was supposed to be New England, Kansas City, so. Philly and San Fran's a joke. Atlanta, Green Bay, Kyle, you want to talk about that one?
I don't care.
Atlanta and Green Bay. So I know this sounds funny to bring this game up because it's an undefeated team versus a winless team, but Atlanta has been in every single game until the fourth quarter, and Green Bay's missing Lazard now. Like, Green Bay is banged up. I think it's going to be a shootout, and it's Monday Night Football. I feel like we should talk about it because of that. Aaron Rodgers is on a mission. Everyone in the media doubted him. We doubted him.
Why, dude?
On this podcast, we made fun of
this. This is me giving him benefit. You're like the freaking boogeyman. You're like a tick. You're like a mosquito. Just not realistically die, but he just doesn't die. Like, no, dude, just stop. It's like an ever-going nightmare. I've been waiting 20 years for the Packers to suck, and they went from Brett Favre to this guy.
He slings it.
I swear, if Jordan Love ends up anything of Brett Favre or Rodgers, I'm just gonna go send out APB. I'm done.
Rodgers is on a mission. Green Bay's defense is actually their weakness. I know their fans won't admit it, but their run defense, San Fran proved it. Even last week, the Saints, if we would have kept running it, they can't stop the run. And their other weakness is just injuries and no offensive weapons when Adams or Jones don't get the ball.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Imagine if Rodgers actually had if he
had,
I don't know, maybe if in a draft with the most receivers ever in history, they actually drafted one.
But I just think this will be a fun game. I'm actually not trying to piss off Packers fans, but I'm picking Atlanta. It's a draft game, dude. Atlanta is tough.
Okay, what's the score gonna be?
I'm saying like 34-31 or 37-34. It's gonna be close. And I think, Dan Quinn's job is literally on the line. I'm thinking Atlanta, with all the embarrassment they've taken and how close they've played everybody. If Julio Jones is healthy, let me rephrase this. If Jones is healthy and Gage, Atlanta's going to win. If any of those two are out, they're going to. If Adams actually, even with Adams, if Adams is in, then I might switch to Green Bay. I don't know if he's playing. If Adams is out, Green Bay's losing.
If I didn't have a biased bone, if I didn't have a biased bone in my body or whatever, I would choose Green Bay. Well, let's just say another guy chose Green Bay for this one. They're gonna get ran. That defense, they have a okay D line. And last week their secondary, they went down to like their 5th and 6th in secondary. They've always every year they get hurt though on defense.
It's every year.
Yeah, Atlanta.
They have that many injuries. I'm going Green Bay.
You didn't know? Yeah, when they went down to their 5th and 6th corner.
Their defense is good when they're healthy, but they're always hurt.
So they're always hurt, and their linebackers every year.
I should say I'm picking Green Bay, but this will be closer.
Yeah, I think Dan Quinn. You never hope for this. I think he'll be fired by the end of the game. It's national. It's he never recovered from Super Bowl. It's on national TV. I hate to say it, but I'm going Green Bay. Are you kidding me? I mean, the Falcons they're doing stuff historically that like. So on that one, I'm gonna go 42-28 Green Bay.
Well, the funny part is if you are watching the show and you know football, you know that's both of our rivals. So it's two things me and Kyle absolutely hate. But
I mean, you guys could end up in a tie. Maybe that'd be cool.
I want to talk about the Saints game just because that's my team.
What about? I mean, I was gonna say Buffalo. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well. So
quickly.
The Saints are down 6 starters, including both defensive backs. Our guard, starting tight end, Mike Thomas is out. We're missing Davenport again. Saints are banged up, definitely. A team like Detroit.
You guys hear that? That's my small violin playing.
A team like Detroit's a team you do want to play banged up, though. Not to bash Detroit, but they do blow games.
We could send you Trubisky. He knows how to come back in Detroit.
We're going to run the ball a lot. Emmanuel Sanders is going to have to come up huge, but we're going to be running the ball.
Kamara, baby.
Possession. As long as our defensive backs hold up just a little bit, I think the Saints will pull it off.
It's your defense I'm worried
about. We always start out slow. We'll be fine. We start out slow, get some players some rest. I'm thinking this one's going to be like...
It'll be close. Lions play everyone close.
They always play us close.
I make fun of them because they're the Lions. They find a way to lose, but they play everyone close.
Every year they play us close. Saints are going to win this 34-27. We're going to get back on track, go into the bye week 3 and 2 after we beat the Chargers the next week, and everyone will calm down.
I'm going Saints... 28-27 Saints. They won in the last second field goal. Breeze will drive them down with 2 minutes. I just trust everyone. Don't jump ship. I trust Breeze and Payton too much. They just got to do what they did last year when Breeze went out and hold ship for a few weeks till players get back.
They do this every year. They start slow.
They'll be fine. The Lions, even though Saints have all these guys out, it's a crazy year. Look at the Niners. You guys have Niners have a great system. They just plug in, just do the system. You guys have a good organization.
We'll run the ball out. We'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Saints are going to get a win here.
Now, what's the last game you want to talk about?
Last game, quickly, Buffalo, Vegas. Reason being, Buffalo for the first half last week looked like Super Bowl champs, division champs, and then the second half, what the hell happened?
Looked like normal Buffalo.
Like a Falcons meltdown. But Raiders, they just have Waller and Jacobs.
I think they're a fluke. We just weren't.
Yeah, I think they're a 7-9 team. So I'm going Buffalo with Josh Allen in them. That was just quick one. I just figured we'd throw that.
I just think Buffalo, dude.
They'll not be a stand-up. Yeah,
this is their time. I love everything they're doing.
Same.
Unless they're in your division, you can't root against Buffalo.
I love Buffalo.
Like you gotta love seeing them do good.
I quickly wanted to hit real quick before we end the podcast. You got a top 5 right now for teams power rankings?
Yes, I do. So anyone who's unbiased has to admit the Chiefs are by far number 2.
Oh God.
The Chiefs are number 1.
Dude, Pat Mahomes he's a surgeon. I've never seen that in the...
Andy Reid's a genius.
I've never seen that.
They have a trap team. They have a running game now.
All the tools. Dude,
their defense is
like 10 receivers deep.
The Chiefs by far number 1.
Edwards-Helaire looks like he's been in the league for 7 years.
Number 2, people can complain.
Throwing touchdowns offensive line, man.
Well, people could freak out about this, but it's just because Kansas City's so good. Number 2 is still Baltimore. Baltimore literally... This is a fun fact. I heard this on the radio. Lamar Jackson,
like 21-3 or something.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's like 21-3 or 21-1 against any team but the Chiefs in the regular season.
And
that's unbelievable.
They built their defense to stop the Chiefs. They stopped everyone else, but that again shows how the Chiefs are above every year. They built it to stop the Chiefs, and they look like nothing.
If you watch football, Baltimore actually has a great defense. They would beat an LSU.
It's kind of like the old Alabama LSU when LSU was better than everyone but Bama. And that's right now. The Chiefs are better than everyone in the AFC. I mean, look at the playoff teams. They made Houston look like a joke, even though they're on 3, but they was a different tier. And then they just, dude, the Ravens, that was not as close as the score. Like they realistically they should have beat them by 28. Like it wasn't a game.
Number 3, I'm finally going into the NFC. I got the Seahawks only because
they got the MVP.
They've had some tough games. They keep winning. MVP, you cannot. I know Aaron Rodgers has an argument,
in Dallas, man.
But dude, Russell Wilson deserves MVP right now. It's early in the season.
I think he's got more.
He's unbelievable. He had more touchdowns and incompletions.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like his dude. And the one pick even threw was when Greg Olsen went right. I love Greg Olsen, but yeah, went right through his hands. Like they need a new staff for that. It's not.
They just need to improve their defense. But Wilson's a man possessed.
Who got it for?
I actually got Green Bay because similar. Aaron Rodgers is possessed. Dude, the guy's going off.
The offense is averaging 40 points a game.
He looks like
vintage Aaron Rodgers. 40 points a game.
Yeah, and I could bash them all I want. I don't like Green Bay doing good, but it is what it is. Yeah. They're the fourth best team right now. Five. I put a 5A, 5B. I actually have in the same division Buffalo and Patriots. Okay. Because if you've watched New England, they very well could have ended up beating. They should have beat Seattle actually. Cam Newton, he's on a mission.
He is.
Bill Belichick's a genius. That defense is still.
I think it's a marriage. So far, it's a marriage made in heaven with them two. I love Bill Belichick. He's showing why he's the greatest coach of all time.
And then Buffalo
too. Cam Newton is working with like guys off the street and still putting up 500 yards of offense.
Rex Burkhead, old Edelman, N'Keal Harry,
banged up N'Keal Harry.
They're a top team in my opinion.
Just switching off running backs by committee, none of them Pro Bowlers.
And Buffalo, dude, that was a big win against
defense sitting out 6 like starters because COVID. I mean, it's
Josh Allen is taking a step up right now. I had them mixed.
If Rams, you want to repeat? Oh, keep going. You
got some on I was gonna say like if Rams.
Other notables?
Yeah, I put the Rams up there. The Bears, I'm waiting on these next 2 weeks. If the Bears beat Tampa and beat the Colts, they'll be in my top 5.
Steelers.
Tampa and Steelers are my other ones. Okay. And then I have the Saints looming at like number 8 because
I think Saints and Niners. Saints and Niners maybe down halfway through the season.
As we get through the season,
you guys both. Saints need to pick it up. It's almost like preseason.
I can't be biased. I can't put us in the top 5 now, but I think we will.
And then I think Niners when they get healthy.
And the Bears, it's one of those things we just got to give them time. I got to see.
You want to hear my top 5?
But Tampa's looking good, so you guys beat them.
My top 5. Number 1, Chiefs.
Okay, that's the same.
Obviously.
So then number 2,
above everyone. Number 2, I got Seahawks. So I know their defense. Yeah. I know they don't have much of a defense, but Jamal Adams is a beast, and they got him.
Yeah, Bayou Bengal, baby.
He's a linebacker and safety. He's just a hitter, dude. He's everywhere. So that was huge for him.
He's like Earl Thomas when he was in his prime.
Metcalf is a man amongst boys.
Metcalf is as jacked and big and fast.
Great running game, even. That was a BS hit against Chris Carson. That wasn't right at all.
That guy should be.
There's unwritten rules. You don't do that.
I never heard of that player.
Ruining a guy's livelihood, not right.
Yeah, just leave the league.
All you need, dude. You got Jamal Adams on one side. I trust Pete Carroll. You have Russell Wilson. The guy's gonna win MVP. They're undefeated with a number 32 defense, but defense can only get better, right? And you have Russell Wilson. Yeah. So I got them at number 2. Guys, the world wants to come to and I have Green Bay at number 3.
Hey, that's good though. You're not being biased.
I have Green Bay number 3.
And this could change too.
Yeah, dude. You got Aaron Rodgers playing better than ever. And he's a man on a mission. They're averaging 42 points a game, and they have a top 3 running back in the NFL.
And make your jokes about how the Saints are playing.
And they have a way better coach than they used to have. They should have freaking.
I know we're down Mike Thomas, but we still have more weapons than they do. They still beat the Saints in the dome. I know there wasn't fans, but they still beat us without them out there.
They're averaging 42 points. Aaron Rodgers is second in MVP. He's looking better and better under that second year under the new coach. Under the offense. So Matt LaFleur.
Who do you got? Who do you got? That was 2 completely different accents.
So number 4, I have Tampa Bay.
I could see
Dude,
that.
Their defense. People are
They have
sleeping.
the best defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're talking about no defense.
One of the best defenses in the NFC.
Their defense is legit.
Dude, watch the tape. If you've watched their linebackers, are young and
What?
athletic.
Week by week, you have the best quarterback of all time working with the system. Like week by week, he's gonna get better and better.
When did Drew Brees go to Tampa Bay?
He's gonna get more used to like his receivers and running backs, more used to Arians. Tampa Bay is getting better each week.
Oh, that's scary.
But the Bears are gonna beat him on Thursday night next week. But I have them at 4. Number 5, I have New England. Dude.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? And the only reason Bills fans, you gotta beat. I want to see you beat them and win the division.
Well, it's like the Bears with
Green Bay. Yeah, you got to get over that hump.
It was like LSU last year.
It was like the White Sox this year. We didn't get over the hump to beat the Twins for the division.
I knew.
You got to get over the hump. You can be so good until you take down that boogeyman. Until you finally beat them.
That was like remember last year when LSU beat Alabama? We knew right there this was.
Yeah, you need the turning of the tide. And New England, dude, we already went over how they have nothing. It's the Patriot way. You have the greatest coach of all time. You have a former MVP. They took the Seahawks to the wire. Could have won that game. Last play at the goal line. Definitely, dude. I'm going.
I was so looking forward to
I was gonna take New England to beat the Chiefs.
I think they could have beat the Chiefs.
I was gonna take them to beat the Chiefs.
New England 5. I like that top 5.
Yeah, and then Bills, Steelers on outside. I didn't mention them yet. No, for me,
Titans,
Bears. I didn't have them in my top 5. Bears. Bears are not my number one. Bears are my number one. National media, you're sleeping on them. But the only reason I don't have them in yet is because, like you said, we're facing the Colts and the Bucks next couple weeks.
You can't control that, but once you start winning,
you guys beat the Colts, which you will tomorrow. We're gonna be
top
5, baby. Big backs, bear down.
And I think too, the thing is we gotta see how they are with Nick Foles in a full game.
Yeah.
Don't forget to tell them I'm kicking your asses in fantasy.
That sounds like a fantasy.
Yeah, me and Kyle are undefeated in fantasy football.
Yeah.
We're both top
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Though
I'm kind of like Matthew Berry.
Matthew Berry, dude. That show's corny
as
hell.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, good to be back.
Next time we have a podcast, hopefully next week. Otherwise, it'll be 2 weeks from now again. Saints will be 3-2 on their bye. We're gonna
undefeated, baby. Big Dick Nick.
But yeah,
Saint Nick.
Go Saints.
Bear down, my Bear Leavers.